Okay. Oh, it's like so beautiful out right now. It's snowing so hard. The flakes are so big. And it's going to be short and quick, so just really fun to enjoy it today on a quiet Sunday. I love it. Okay, so let's begin lying down on the back. And be comfortable. We're going to take our time today, really just enjoying our practice, moving in ways that feel good, slowing down, being gentle to ourselves. So just take a few moments here to breathe with awareness. So breathe a little bit deeper than you normally do. Allow your body to relax. And allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. So physically, mentally, and emotionally. Just check in. Allow the back of the body to feel heavy into the ground. And let the space around your chest and your heart feel soft. Then from here, let's gently hug the knees into the chest. We'll rock left to right. Make some circles with the knees in one direction and then the other. And really be aware of your low back here. So the low back is grounding down. We're going to focus a little bit more on the low back today, making sure it's feeling stable. Let's lift the legs up towards the ceiling here. Arms reach up and back, tops of the hands reach for the space behind you. You can point and flex your feet, feel what you feel in the legs. Take a deep full breath in, and then as you exhale, let's hug the knees into the chest. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift, and exhale. Hug the knees in. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale. Hug the knees in. We're going to let both feet drop down to the floor. We're going to reach for your strap, placing the strap around the bottom of the right foot. Let the loop come overhead and be at your upper back. If you don't have a yoga strap and you're just using a belt of some kind, then just gently hold on to the strap with your hands. Left leg is going to go straight. Arms are down by your sides, palms up. So feel completely supported here by the strap and by the floor. And see if you can just let go here. Just let go of any tightness that you might feel in the back of the thigh. Down through the hips. Into the low back. You can flex your foot a little bit more to get a little bit deeper. Your leg does not need to be straight. You just want to start to feel where you're holding tightness in the hamstring and see if you can allow that tightness to soften. And then just breathe with ease. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Let's soften the right knee. Let your right foot reach over to the left. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, soften into the pose. So relax your hip. Feel through the IT band. Relaxing the low back. You can flex the foot, maybe tilt the toes down a little bit to get a little deeper. And then just pause here and breathe. And just notice what you're feeling. Notice how you're feeling. And notice where you're feeling. Take a full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring that right leg back to center. Bend the left knee. We'll take the right foot out of the strap and just come into a figure four here. So I was talking to someone before class today. There is no need to lift your left foot off the floor if you don't want to. You can always scoot your left foot a little bit closer into your seat. You can maybe put a block under your left foot or even just lift your heel so you're kind of on your left tippy toes to get you a little higher. And then the right hand can just gently guide your right knee open to get into the hip. So that's modified. If you're able to reach for the back of your thigh, then just reach for the thigh. You can even reach for the shin. That goes a little deeper. You can sway the shape of your legs left to right a little bit, pausing over to the left. And then just breathe here. Definitely deeper to hold on to the shin. I can feel the depth of my tightness in that hip. So just slowing down and breathing with awareness so that you can recognize where in the body you may be feeling that tightness and that stress and tension, and just let it go. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. And then let's slowly release. Let's let the left foot come down. The right foot is going to come down to the floor. Both feet are going to separate about mat width apart. And then just gently windshield wiper the legs left to right. So just notice, you don't have to go all the way over. Notice where you feel this. Your back might start to stretch and extend. You can feel the top of your thighs. So just take your time. I woke up feeling extra stiff in my low back today, so just taking the time to pause, open, lengthen. So you can think about as we let go, of tightness and tension, we create space. Space in the body. And then let's come back to center with the legs, even out your feet, and the left foot is coming into the strap. So left foot comes in, right leg goes straight, arms out to the sides, palms up. Unless you're holding onto the strap. Breathing deeply here. So to soften and modify, the left knee is bent. Your foot is a little bit more relaxed. Feeling grounded down through the hips. To feel a little bit more, you can take your left thigh as if you're trying to reach it forward. You can take your left heel and reach it upward. And then you can try to peel your toes back towards your shin. So finding the depth of the pose that feels good for you. And then just breathe with ease. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. And then let's soften the left knee. We'll reach the left foot over to the right. You can keep the legs soft, or you can extend it, trying to stay grounded down on the left side. Flexing the foot, maybe tilting the toes down if it doesn't feel like too much. Relax your back. And breathe. Relax the face. Take a full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring that leg back to center with a soft knee. Bend your right knee and come into that figure four. So again, modified. You don't have to lift your right foot off the floor. You can scoot your right heel in towards your seat. You can come up onto your right tippy toes, and then left hand guides the left knee open. Or reaching for the back of your right thigh or the right shin. You can tilt the legs over to the right. Feel grounded in your low back. This should feel good in your back. So when we carry tightness in the back, if we can be aware of our hips and hamstrings, that can help us relieve and release tension in the back. Let your eyes be closed. Breathing with ease. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's release. Right foot comes down, left foot comes down, feet mat width apart. Gently windshield wiper the legs left to right. Nice and slow. Give yourself time. to feel. And then we'll come back to center, hug the knees into the chest. We'll take 3 breaths together here. Inhale, arms reach up, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. 2 more times like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug it in. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to take our time here to transition off of our backs. You can roll to one side or rock front to back to come up. And then we're going to come right into hands and knees. So feel free to put a blanket underneath your knees if you want a little extra support. We're going to start with knees parallel. Big toes are going to touch. You're going to sink your hips down onto your feet. Hands will stack, elbows out to the sides, and let your forehead drop down on your hands. Breathe into your upper back here. So breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. And feel the length in your spine. Relax your shoulders. And then from here, you're going to reach your arms out in front. Palms down, elbows and forearms lifted. If your forehead can touch the floor, let it ground down. If it can't, then just keep the neck relaxed and let your ears be by your upper arms. And lengthen the back of the neck and open up the shoulders. Feel your chest weighing down towards the mat. And then keeping your left hand where it is, we're going to take the right hand, thread it underneath your left, palm is up, turn your head to the left. If you can get your right side of the head to come down to the mat, great. If not, you can keep the head lifted but relax through the neck. Maybe walk your left fingertips forward a bit. Maybe reach your right hand a little bit further away. Feel what you feel underneath your right shoulder blade. Take a full breath in. And then slowly let's unwind. So take the right hand out, reach it forward. Left hand, palm up, reach way far away, and then let the head drop down if you can, turning your head to the right. Right forearm and elbow is lifted, looking underneath your right arm, creating a lot of space around your left shoulder. And breathing deeply. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's come up onto hands and knees. So your knees are underneath your hips, feet are parallel, wrists underneath your shoulders. And we'll take a few breaths here, moving the spine gently. So as you inhale, just drop the belly and lift the chin. And as you exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Nice and slow here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck and round. One more time, just like that. Inhale. Open. And exhale. Round. Okay, we're going to come to neutral spine here. The left foot is going to reach back, toes are down. And we're just going to pause and rock front to back. So you're rolling out your left toes, getting into your arch, your heel, your calf. If you need to move your hands a little bit more forward, you can, to be more comfortable in the wrists. And then coming back to neutral, right hand is going to reach forward, relax your shoulders, and lift the left leg if you can. And then just pause here. The belly is drawn in. Your crown of the head is lengthened. If you're feeling any tension in the neck, you can always just drop the chin more towards your chest to release the back of the neck. Otherwise, face is parallel to the mat. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Let's bring the right hand down. Left toes are going to find the floor behind you. We're going to pivot the right foot to the right, roll to the arch of your left foot, and we're going to reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. So you can stay right here. You can lift your left foot off the floor. If you want to go deeper, just an option. Left foot can come down. Right ankle can cross in front of your left ankle. Hips are lifted. This is just an option. You don't have to take it. Breathe deeply. Reaching your hands away from each other. Hips are lifted. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, we're going to come down onto hands and knees. Knees are going to come together. Big toes touch. Forehead comes down. Let the backs of your hands rest by your feet. Relax your arms onto the mat. Let your shoulders completely relax. You can roll left to right on the forehead, on the shins. Just take a few deep breaths here, expanding into the back, feeling your chest and belly press into the thighs. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's slowly make your way back up onto hands and knees. Separate the knees so they're hip width apart. 3 breaths here, just moving the spine gently. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, round to the back. Inhale, dropping the chest. And exhale, opening up the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, the belly gently drops. And exhale, lengthen your spine. And then coming back to neutral, we'll take the right foot straight back. Toes are on the floor. Gently rocking front to back. So if you want to move your hands forward a little bit, you can. Just rocking the crown of the head forward and back, rolling out the foot. Coming back to neutral. Left hand is going to reach towards the front of the room with a relaxed shoulder. Right foot lifts. So if you need to modify, you can do one or the other. You can let the foot come down or you can let the hand come down. Try to draw your belly in so your back is strong. Lengthening through the back of the neck. Finding balance here and strength. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, left hand comes down. Right toes find the floor behind you. Pivot your left foot to the left. Roll to the arch of your right foot. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Stay right here or lift your right foot no higher than your hip. Or you can cross your left ankle in front of your right ankle, keeping your shoulders stacked and your hips stacked and hips lifted. Breathing with ease here. Doesn't matter what shape you're putting your body in or what pose specifically you're in, as long as you can breathe with awareness and feel what you're supposed to feel. So feel physically, feel emotionally, see what's going on in your head. Just be and be present. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. Let's make our way back down to that child's pose where you can relax your shoulders. So knees are together, hands are by your feet. Relax your wrists, relax your shoulders and neck. Eyes are closed. Forehead is down. Feel as though your body is making a very deep imprint into the ground beneath you. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. From here, we're going to slide forward. So you come up onto your forearms. Separate the knees just so that you can get your upper body settled. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Hands are going to be relaxed. We're going to come into a forearm plank. We're going to step one foot back, then the other. Or you can have your knees down. So one foot back, then the other. Or knees down, tops of the feet down. Hips lifting, belly in and up. Alexa, set a timer for 1.5 minutes, please.
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay.
Starting now.
So we're just going to breathe through here. This is 90 seconds. This is a long time. You don't have to stay up the whole time. Maybe you're up for just a few breaths and then you come back down. If you're feeling tightness and tension in your neck, move your head around. If this is hurting your back, try different things. Maybe lifting your hips a little higher. Maybe dropping the knees down. So we're just trying to get into the core here. And the core is not just your belly, but it's also your back. The muscles that support your spine. This is really good for your posture and for protecting your low back from injury. Breathe through. Belly is in strong. Shoulders are open. Chest is open. Open-minded. Maybe I can do this for 90 seconds. Breathe deeply. Maybe she forgot about us. This is a long time. Drop your knees if you need to. Okay. Knees down. Child's pose. Alexa, stop timer. Thank you. You can widen the knees if you'd like. Forehead down. Arms way out in front. Take a moment. Catch your breath. 90 seconds is a long time. But we're building strength. We're building up to it. Maybe you did 10 seconds today. Just working on finding our strength, building our bones and our muscles, and staying grounded and centered. Take a full breath in And then when you're ready, we're going to transition up to a low lunge with your right foot forward and the left knee down. So if you have blocks, feel free to use them. I like to use blocks when I'm doing a lunge. Gives me just a little bit more support. So the right knee is right over the right ankle, and the left knee is far back. So we're getting deep into your hip flexor here. So let your hips hang heavy. Open your chest, look forward. That's your inhale. And then as you exhale, just push your right foot into the floor as you reach your hips back and let your head drop round the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, hips move forward and down, open through the chest, look forward. Exhale, pull back, push that right foot down. One more time like that. Inhale and exhale. So coming back to forward, the right knee over the right ankle, we're going to curl the left toes under and lift your left knee if you can. If you can't, then just curl your left toes under and keep the knee down. Pause here and breathe. We're going to find a little bit of strength in our legs, building around your knee joint and your hip joint. So keep your right hip pulling in towards the center. Maybe you come up onto fingertips. Maybe just one finger on each hand. Maybe you can let your hands hang down. Maybe you reach your hands way back behind you, palms up, fingers reaching back. So whatever version you're in, feel grounding down from the hips down. So strong in that right hip and right knee, left thigh, belly drawing in and up. Chest is open, you're able to breathe with ease here. Take a full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, hands come down, drop the left knee, relax the left foot. We're going to bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Turn your right toes to about 2 o'clock. Roll to the pinky side of your right foot. You don't have to go too far, just see how that feels on your hip. You can come down onto forearms if you'd like. Forearms can come down onto blocks. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Let the weight of your hips open up that right hip and your left hip flexor. Just see how you feel here. You can sway left to right a little bit. Getting deep into the hips to release your low back. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, hands come back up onto the floor or blocks. Turn your right toes forward, frame your front foot, and then walk your hands back so that you can let your right leg go straight. Heel is down. If your knee needs to be bent, it can be. But you're pressing your heel down. Your chest is lifted here, so hands can be on blocks. Chest is open, and then you can hinge down from your hip. So you're not rounding. You can just hinge down a little bit. You don't have to go too far. Try to feel the length in your spine. And as the chest stays open, you're able to breathe deeply. Take a full deep breath in here. And a full deep breath out. You're going to drag your right foot back. It's going to land right between your hands. You're going to move your hands forward about a foot in front of your right foot. Curl your left toes under and push off with your left foot so you're standing on your right foot. You can stay right here, or you can turn your left foot so the arch is parallel to the floor and you're trying to step on the wall behind you. Right hand stays down, left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. So you're standing on your right foot. Left foot is strong behind you. Left hand is reaching up. Right hand is down. This is just an option. You can still be having both hands down and just be weight bearing on that right leg. This is really good for the bones in the body and the leg, the standing leg. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, left hand comes down, left foot comes down next to your right foot. Separate your feet hip width apart. Bend your knees and just hang over your legs. Sway left to right. Notice the difference in the right side of the body and the left from the hips down. Relax your low back and your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's bring the hands down. Step one foot back, drop that knee. Other foot back, drop that knee. You're going to pivot both feet over to the right. Roll back onto your left hip. Swing your legs to the front. Bring the soles of your feet together. Nice and tall as you sit up, and then as you exhale, melt down over your legs. And just pause here. Eyes are closed. Head is heavy. Relax the neck and shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Relax your legs. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, make your way back up. Knees together, swing your feet to the right, come on to your hands and knees, and then we're going to step your left foot forward. So the left foot comes forward between the hands, left knee over your left ankle, right knee is far back. Relax the top of your right foot, hips hang heavy. Open the chest forward and look forward. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, left foot presses down, hips go back, head drops. Inhale, shift down and forward. Exhale, pull back. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to forward, left knee over your left ankle. Option to lift your right knee here. Excuse me. Hands on blocks or the floor. You can tent your hands. You can let one fingertip touch the floor. You can reach your hands back. So pausing here, feeling strong in the legs. Grounding down through the hips. Right thigh is strong. Chest is open, belly is in. Your hands can be down if they need to be. No worries. Take a deep, full breath in. And then as you exhale, hands come down, right knee comes down, top of the right foot comes down. Left hand moves to the inside of your left foot. Turn your left toes to 10 o'clock. Roll to the pinky side. Maybe come down onto forearms. I like forearms on blocks. Floor is a little hard to reach with the forearms with tight hips. And my hips are tight. So pause here and breathe. Relax the upper body. Let go of any tightness and tension that you're carrying in the hips and low back. Let it go. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Let's bring that left foot to face back to forward. Come up onto your hands. Frame your front foot. Walk your hands back so that you can let your left leg go straighter. If it can go straight, fine. If not, doesn't have to. Keep the chest lifted. Lengthen through the spine. Heel is down. Toes are up. Pause here. If you want to hinge forward from your hips, you can. Maybe moving your hands a little bit more forward. Pulling your hips a little bit more back. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. We're going to drag your left foot back. Walk the hands forward about a foot in front of your left foot. Curl your right toes under, push off. So you're on your left foot here. Your back foot is flexed. You can stay right here. This is so good for your bone density, building bone strength in your left leg. If you want to come into that half moon pose, left hand stays down, right foot turns so that your toes are pointed to the right and your arch is parallel to the mat and your hips are becoming more stacked. Right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. So we're strengthening the left hip and the left knee, working on balance here, using your core, staying open in the chest, able to breathe with ease. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, right hand comes down, right foot comes down, soft knees hang over your legs. This is really good to bring oxygenated blood from the heart to the brain. You can sway left to right. Protect your low back by having a bend in the knees. Let the weight of your arms release the shoulder blades. Let the weight of the head release the neck. Take a deep breath in, and then slowly let the hands come down. Step one foot back, drop the knee, other foot back, drop the knee. Pivot your feet over to one side, roll down onto the opposite hip, send the legs to the front. Soles of the feet together. One more time. Sit up nice and tall and then hinge forward over your legs. Relax here. Eyes are closed. Big space between your heels and your hips. So a nice big diamond. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's sit up. Bring the feet to the floor with the knees up. Separate your feet about hip width apart. Hands come behind you for support. And then just windshield wiper the legs here, left to right. So really getting into the low back. Your hips. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then we'll slowly roll down onto the back, hugging the knees into the chest. Hug them in. Rock left to right. We're going to take the feet down to the floor. Feet are parallel, heels drawing into your seat, palms are down. We're going to take a few breaths here, moving together with the breath. So as you inhale, feet press down, lift your hips, arms reach up and back. So that's your inhale. And then the exhale is arms come down, hips come down. So when you lift from your pelvis, not from your low rib cage. So big difference between lifting from here, from your ribs, and getting all that strain in your low back, or lifting from your pelvis. So you're lifting from here. This is still drawing in and down the rib cage. That'll help protect your back. So inhale, lift. You're not going to lift as high. That's okay. And then exhale, arms come down, hips come down. 3 more, just like that, eyes closed. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Pause here. Draw the knees in. Let your low back press down. Rock left to right. Circles in one direction, then in the other. And then let's find Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Be comfortable, be supported. So if you need any props, please feel free to place them under the legs. That will help make your back feel better. You can even take your blocks underneath your knees if you'd like. So take your time to find a position where you can relax. And then once you're there, close the eyes. Let your arms come by your sides, palms up. And just breathe. Breathing with ease. you're feeling. Notice what you're feeling. Notice where you're feeling. Let your body absorb your practice. Let your mind be open to receive your practice. And let your practice stay with you. Just take these last few moments to enjoy the peace and quiet in your space. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Before we begin to move the body, set an intention for your day. How would you like the rest of your day to go? How do you want to feel? What do you want to think? What do you want to do? You can slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes. And then taking your time, moving gently and carefully, we'll transition out of Shavasana. And we'll meet together seated with the eyes closed. Just take a moment to sit with your practice. We'll take the right hand over your heart, the left hand over your right hand. And remember that we are all connected. Not only are we here with each other, but we are here for each other. Let's take the palms together in front of your heart center to honor your practice and honor each other. Namaste.